Hello there, welcome to Parenting Hacks with Dr. Yanina. Thank you so much for watching this week. As always, this is a show for moms who really want to have stronger and healthier relationships with their preteen and teens. So every week I share one or two parenting hacks just to help you be a better mom. That's the bottom line. And as I've mentioned before, we are right now in a series of 5 episodes that is titled Teens Advice for Moms, and I'm so excited because for the past a couple of episodes, starting in episode number 14 all the way to 17 now, and I have one more episode, I've been talking to either a preteen or a teen, and what we're talking about is what things we can do as moms to be better moms and to be more connected, more in tune with their needs, and just at the end of the day, be a better mom. So in these episodes, I am super excited, and I've been super excited in all the episodes actually, but I am super excited to introduce to you Tatum. Tatum, thank you so much for being in the show.
Thank you.
I really appreciate it. So can you tell our friends how old you are?
I'm 17.
All right, so we have a 17-year-old in the house, and as I said, we've been talking about, we moms, we don't have it all together, and sometimes we make mistakes, and that's one thing that we do, and we try our best to be the best moms we can be, but we're not perfect human beings, so we do make mistakes, and sometimes we try things and we try the wrong things, and we think we're doing the right thing, but we're not. And I think that it's super important that we give a voice to our children and ask them, what is it that we're doing right? What is it that we're doing wrong? So we can work as a team together to build a stronger and healthier relationship. And that's when it comes to these kind of things, I'm wondering, what would you advise to moms, the moms that are watching? What is it that they can do? Maybe if you have one or two words of advice or hacks that you can share with us to help us just be better moms and just do things better. So take it away.
I think that communication with any relationship, whether it's with your kid or your significant other, but specifically between the mom and the kid, communication is so important, and having a good foundation for that communication is important. But one thing that I have learned, I don't know, that has been the best for me and my mom, is having a designated time to sit down and connect with your mom or your kid. Yeah. And so whenever I get home from school, my mom works at home, so that makes things a lot easier. And she can just take a break from working really quick and come up, and we sit at the kitchen table and we just talk about our day and good things, bad things, everything that went on. After your kid gets home from school is really good time, like me and my mom, or at the dinner table, just turn off your phone, turn off the TV, and just unplug.
And she's a teenager, and she's suggesting to turn off the phones. So that's awesome. Yes. I'm sorry, I didn't want to interrupt.
No,
but I just wanted to point that out. Yeah.
Yes. It definitely is. Phones are a barrier between having genuine face-to-face, deep connection with other people. But yeah, I think sitting down at the dinner table and just talking about your day is really important, and stuff like that. And if you can't find time, because I know people have different schedules and they're busy, and when they're at school, the parent is home, and when the kid gets home from school, the parent has to work.
There's situations like that,
Yes. On the weekend, take advantage of the time that you have and go for car ride and just talk and go to the grocery store, something, just have a designated period of time to connect.
I love that idea. As a matter of fact, that's one of the ideas that I go very in depth in my book, Moms Don't Quit, because it's very, very important. We've got to have some what I call quality time with our kids. It's not about quantity, because we know, I'm sure you know that your mom cannot be with you all the time. And I don't think you want your mom to be with you all the time. I mean, seriously.
I mean,
Yeah, seriously. I don't want to be, it's not that I want to be with, I love my children, but I don't want to be with them all the time. And I'm sure they don't want to be with me all the time either. It's not about quantity as much as it is about quality.
Right.
And I really, really appreciate that you're bringing that up, because that's something that I'm constantly sharing with the moms that I work with, and the moms that watch this show. Is very, very important. But there is also a reality that sometimes we want to talk with our kids, and we feel that barrier, that wall. Like, I know there's some moms that have come to me and say, you know what, I really want to do this, but when I go to my kid, they're like, I ask them, so how are you feeling? How are you doing? How was your day? And they're like, I don't know, fine. They give that 1 or 2 word sentence or answer. And I'm sure it has happened to you, because it had happened to me that I come home, my husband comes in and comes home, and he's like, how you doing? And I'm like, fine. And I don't want to talk about it. And he really he senses that there's something wrong with me, and that it's same goes with my children. When they come home and I ask them, how you feeling? They're fine. So how should we moms handle that? The 1 or 2 word response that I feel what I hear is, I don't want to talk about it, back off. How do you suggest we should handle that kind of situation? Because I'm sure it has happened to you.
Yeah.
It happens to all of us. What do you think? Well, how should we handle that?
Well, from personal experiences, when I just came home and had a horrible day from school, and my mom actually tries to talk to me, and I'm just like, nope, it's not gonna happen. I think that it's a good idea to maybe indirectly, try and talk to them. If you want to do something with them to get them comfortable and to get them to not think about their day as much.
Okay.
I don't know if this makes any sense, but if I'm having a bad day, my mom would be like, okay, let's watch something on TV to just chill out, something like that, and then eventually I'll feel comfortable, or maybe after the show, my mom would be like, okay, so we got your mind off of it, now tell me what's really going on.
Okay.
And so,
yeah. I love that idea. I love it. It's almost kind of like giving yourself some time to just
forget.
Calm down and get on pressure, get that pressure out of your system, by doing something that is completely unrelated.
Right.
Yeah, I love it. What do you think, moms? If this is something that you like, this idea, let me know in the comments below, because I think we all need that, and I think that's a very, very good idea. Do you think that there are times in which we moms should just let it be and go back to it, maybe tomorrow, the day after, or 2 days after? What do you think about that?
I definitely think that's a really good idea.
Okay.
Because sometimes maybe something really bad happened in their day and they just do not want to talk about it. The kids, I mean.
Right.
And they just don't want to talk about it. I think, or if they're angry at you,
right.
I think it's best sometimes to just let it be and then come back another day or the next day when the pressure's the tension isn't as strong,
right.
And so they had time to cool down.
Okay.
And I think that's
good. What do you think about just letting it go and hoping for the best?
Personally, I don't think that's a good idea, because I think that if you let it go, I think it's going to resurface sometime.
Okay.
And I would rather just deal with the issue as it is, rather than forget about it and then have it come back at not a good time. Because that pressure builds up.
Right.
It's not good.
Right. Oh my goodness, we're running out of time, and you are giving us this is so good, all that you're sharing with us. I love it. Thank you so much for being in the show. I really, really appreciate it. But to recap, before we go to recap, your hack is have designated time to spend it with your child based on your schedule. It can be first thing in the morning, after they come from school, during dinner, before going to bed, but maybe on our way, having, if you're riding to somewhere, it doesn't matter as long as you're intentional about it, right? And when you're doing that, just be there, be present. And I love also what you say about the whole thing about, sometimes just do something that is unrelated if things are not going well, and just do something unrelated to distract and calm down, and then go back to it. Or even sometimes wait a couple of days maybe, or a day or two, talk about it tomorrow. Awesome. I mean, moms, come on. I'm sure you're excited about this. These kids have a lot of wisdom, and sometimes we don't even ask them. So thank you. Thank you so much, Tatum, for being in this show today. I really, really appreciate it. So as always, if you would like some more tips and hacks and ideas on how to influence, empower, and stay connected with your preteen or teen in this crazy, noisy world, I invite you to buy my book, Moms Don't Quit. And you can find it on your local Barnes & Noble, or online, barnesandnoble.com or amazon.com. Get your copy. And I have to remind you that this book comes with a downloadable workbook. And the workbook is designed to help you identify these things that you are learning and apply them into your family, with your children, in your family lifestyle. So head over to either my website, Amazon, or Barnes & Noble and get your copy today. And thank you so much again, Tatum, for being with me today. Thank you so much for watching this week. And don't miss next week's episode, because I'm going to be talking to one more teenager. And until then, have a wonderful week. See you next time.